Welcome to my inspiration channel. Today, we're talking about Elon Musk, one of the most influential minds of our time. Elon Musk was born in South Africa and later became an American citizen. He's an engineer, entrepreneur, and investor. He helped create PayPal, founded SpaceX, and leads Tesla, the electric car company. He's also known as one of the richest people in the world with a net worth of over $400 billion. Now let's dive into his journey, his mindset, and what drives him to keep chasing the impossible. Elon says if you're a college graduate, try applying for a job at Tesla, SpaceX, or Solar City. And if that doesn't work out, apply at other companies working on similar goals. Or even better, try starting your own company. If you've studied engineering and you know how to design new things, then starting a business is possible. You just need a few like-minded people to join you. He admits that starting a space company is really tough because it needs a lot of money. So it might be easier to begin with something like solar energy or making parts for electric cars. These fields are still important and full of potential. When asked how he became the head of a rocket company, Elon explains that he has a background in physics, which helped him understand the basics. But beyond that, he just read a lot of books and spoke with many smart people. He learned by doing, asking questions, and staying curious. Elon encourages people not to just follow trends. He believes in thinking from the ground up. Instead of copying others, he breaks things down to the most basic truths and builds up from there. This way of thinking, known as first principles, is powerful, though not always easy. But if you're trying to do something new, it's the best approach. When asked what surprised him most about his journey, Elon says he's surprised by everything that's happened. He never expected any of this. He just knew he wanted to work in technology. Back in 1995, he tried getting a job at an internet company like Netscape, but couldn't even get an interview. He was too shy to talk to anyone in the lobby. So, since no one would hire him, he decided to start his own company. Elon also talks about fear. He says he's not fearless. She actually feels fear very strongly. But if something is important enough, he pushes through it. He says many people worry too much about risk, especially when they're young. If you're just out of college or high school, what do you really have to lose? You're not going to starve. In a modern economy, it's not hard to survive. Most people are afraid of failure, but when the risk is low, we should be more willing to take chances. He also believes education today is flawed. He says it's mostly about downloading facts and methods into your brain, but it's often boring and a chore. He believes learning should be more fun, like a game. That's when people learn best. Elon has always wondered about the meaning of life. He came to the idea that if we can expand human knowledge and raise our awareness, then we'll be better at asking the right questions and making progress. That's the only way forward. What gets him out of bed every morning is the desire to make the future better. He wants to feel hopeful about what's coming and believes we all need that. That's what drives his work at Tesla and SpaceX. With Tesla, he's trying to speed up the world's switch to sustainable energy. It's going to happen eventually, but he wants to make it happen faster. That matters. And with SpaceX, it's about making life multi-planetary, helping people reach other planets and keeping the dream of space exploration alive. He says that's part of who we are, especially as Americans. Our country was built by people who chose the unknown over the known. That spirit of exploration is deep within us. That's why people care so much about space travel. When a space shuttle crashes and lives are lost, it's not just the people we mourn, it's the dream that hurts too. That dream of pushing beyond our limits. Elon admits he thought Tesla and SpaceX would fail. He put his own money into them anyway. At one point, both companies were in trouble, and he had to choose let them die or risk everything. He chose to risk it all. He even had to borrow money from friends just to pay rent. But he kept going. He says he looks for people with a track record of doing exceptional things, because if they've done something great before, they'll likely do it again. When something really matters, even if he's scared, he does it anyway. His drive is stronger than his fear. But Yesh still feels fear. He just doesn't let it stop him. If this inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We'll keep sharing stories to help you dream big, take action, and build a better future. Thanks for watching, and remember, you don't have to be fearless. You just have to care enough to try